In this video, let us solve some example from exercise 3.2. Now in the exercise it is stated that unless stated otherwise, take the value of pi as 22 upon 7. So only if it is said in the question that you have to take the value as 3.14, otherwise you can take the value of pi, or rest of the times you have to take the value of pi as 22 upon 7. Now let us see the second question from the exercise. The second question says, Rachel, an engineering student, was asked to make a model shaped like a cylinder with two cones attached at its two ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. The diameter of the model is 3 centimeters and its length is 12 centimeters. If each cone has a height of 2 centimeters, find the volume of air contained in the model that Rachel made. Assume the outer and inner dimensions of the model to be nearly the same. So the question says that Rachel is an engineering student and she was asked to make a model which was shaped like a cylinder, and it has two cones attached at the top, and the bottom, and the two cones are attached to its ends by using a thin aluminium sheet. Now the diameter of the model is given, which is 3 centimeters. So the radius or the diameter of the cones as well as the cylinder will be 3 centimeters, and the length of the entire model is given to be 12 centimeters. And it is said that if the cone has a height of 2 centimeters, so each cone which is on top as well as bottom, the height is 2 centimeters, then you have to find the volume of air which is contained in the model. So you have to find what is the volume of air which is there inside the volume. Now the figure is not given to you in the question, so we have to draw the figure. The figure is as it was given. There is a cylinder. The model is in the form of a cylinder with two cones at the two ends of the cylinder. Now the diameter of the cylinder is given to be 3 centimeters. So the diameter of the cylinder as well as the cone will be same. Hence the radius of the cone as well as cylinder will be the same. Now the entire height of the model is given to be 12 centimeters and the height of each of the cones is given to be 2 centimeters. So we know this height and we know the entire height. With this information we can find the height of the cylinder, right? What will be the height of the cylinder? The height of the cylinder will be total height minus this height plus this height. So now we have to find what is the volume of air which is inside the cylinder. Now the volume of air inside the cylinder will be volume of the inside the model will be volume of air in the cylinder plus volume of air in this cone and plus volume of air in this cone. So it will be volume of the cylinder plus 2 times volume of the cone. So the volume of the air in the solid will be volume of the cylinder plus 2 times volume of the cone. Now the height of the cylinder and the height of the cones are different. So let us see what are the dimensions to be taken. The diameter of the cone and the cylinder is 3 centimeters. So radius will be common to both, which is 3 upon 2, which is 1.5 centimeters. Now height of the cone is given to be 2 centimeters and let us denote it by h, and height of the cylinder is h dash, and which is 12 minus 2 plus 2 as I told you, which is 8 centimeters. So the volume of the air is pi r square. Volume of the height of the cylinder is h dash. So pi r square h dash plus 2 into 2 times volume of cone is given by 1 upon 3 pi r square. Height is h. Now here is pi. There is pi. Here also there is pi, and r square and r square. And only these terms are common, so we can take pi r square common. What remains here is h dash plus 2 upon 3 h. you substitute all the values and you get the volume of air which is inside the solid as 66 centimeters cube. You can do the calculations in the rough work by making a column for rough work. Now let us take the third example. The third example says a gulab jamun contains sugar syrup up to about 30% of its volume. Find approximately how much syrup would be found in 45 gulab jamuns, each shaped like a cylinder with two hemispherical ends with length 5 centimeters and diameter 2.8 centimeters. The figure is given to you here in this problem. So it says there is a container which contains gulab jamuns in it, and the sugar which is present in this container, okay, the total amount of sugar is 30% of the volume of the container. Okay, now you have to find approximately how much syrup is there in each of these gulab jamuns, okay, in each of these gulab jamuns which are shaped in the form of a cylinder. It's in the form of a cylinder with two hemispherical ends at the with the two hemispheres at the ends. Okay, so let us see how this can be found. Now the diameter of the hemisphere, let us first concentrate on the gulab jamun. The diameter of the hemisphere is how much? It is 2.8 centimeters. So radius will be 2.8 upon 2, which is 1.4 centimeters. Now what is the height of the cylinder of the entire thing? Height of the cylinder is given to be, okay, now here it is given that the entire length, okay, each with two hemispherical ends with length and diameter. So the entire length is given to be 5 centimeters. So if you want to find only the height of the cylinder, it would be 5 centimeters minus this plus this, so which is 1.4 plus 1.4, which is 2.8. So the height of the cylinder, which is denoted by h, is 2.2 centimeters. Now volume of one gulab jamun will be equal to volume of the cylindrical parts plus 2 times the volume of the hemispheres which are there at the end. Okay, so what is the volume of this one gulab jamun is pi r square h plus 2 times volume of the hemispheres 2 upon 3 pi r cube. So pi r square can be taken common. What will remain here is the height plus this is 4 upon 3, 1 r is remaining. So you substitute and calculate and you get 25.05 centimeter cube. So if volume of one gulab jamun is this much, what will be the volume of 45 gulab jamuns? It will be 45 multiplied by this, which is 1127.25 centimeters cube. Okay, now the volume of sugar syrup which is there is 30% of the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. Okay, this is what is given to us. So and we have to find the volume of this sugar syrup, correct? So volume of sugar syrup will be 30% of the volume of 45 gulab jamuns. So it is 30 upon 100 into 1127.25, which is 338.18 centimeter cube. So the volume of sugar syrup is 338.18 centimeter cube. Now let us see the fourth question. Fourth question says, a pen stand made of wood is in the shape of a cuboid with 4 conical depressions to hold the pens. The dimensions of the cuboid are 15 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters. The radius of each of the depressions is 0.5 centimeters and the depth is 1.4 centimeters. Find the volume of the wood in the entire stand. So the figure is given to you and it is said that there is a pen stand which is made up of wood and it is in the shape of a cuboid. Okay, and now you have to find the dimensions of the cuboid. You have to find the volume of the wood in the entire stand. So what will be the volume of the wood in the stand? It will be the volume of the, so if you see here, it will be the volume of, means this is made up of wood and these are pens which are there on top of the wood, okay, and here there are depressions which are made, which are in the form of a in the form of a cone, correct? So it is actually like this without pen, it is like this, on top it is in this form, circular. So you have like this 4 depressions like this, okay. So now you have to find the volume of this wooden stand. So the volume of the wooden stand will be the volume of the entire cuboid. It's in the form of a cuboid. So when you take the entire cuboid, it will be the entire thing, right? Like this, on top also it is covered. But there are depressions like this here in the cuboid, okay. This much part is removed. So this is extra volume that you have considered, right? So when I take the volume of the entire cuboid, then from this volume of the entire cuboid, I will have to subtract the volumes of these conical depressions which are there, because this part is removed, correct? This part of the wood is removed. So only thing that I need is this much, correct? This is what is required. So for me, the volume of the whatever wood which is remaining will be the volume of the entire cuboid minus volume of each of these conical depressions. Now how many are there here? There are 4. So it will be volume of cuboid minus 4 times volume of these conical depressions. So now for this we need volume of the cuboid and volume of the cone, correct? So what are the things required? Now the dimensions given of the cuboid are 15 centimeters by 10 centimeters by 3.5 centimeters. So the length of the cuboid is 15 centimeters, breadth will be 0.5, breadth will be 10 centimeters, and yes, and the height will be 3.5 centimeters. Length, breadth we are denoting by L and B, and height we are taking H1 because even for cone we need another height, correct, which is different, so that we will take as H2. Now let us see for the conical depressions. Now for cone the formula is 1/3 pi r square h. So you need the radius and the height. Now what will be the radius? It is given that the dimensions of cube, radius of each of the depression is 0.5. So radius of the depression will be 0.5, and what will be the height? Okay, height is the depth, correct? So depth is 1.4 centimeters. So we have here height of the conical depression, which is same as depth as 1.4 centimeters, and let us denote it by H2. We are taking H1, H2 because there are 2 different heights. So the volume of the wood in the stand is volume of cuboid minus 4 times volume of each of the conical depressions. Volume of cuboid is given to be length into breadth into H1 minus 4 times 1/3 pi r square H2. Substitute all the values which you know and you simplify this, and on simplification you get that the volume of the wood which is remaining is 523.53 centimeter cube. So this is how we find the volume of this wooden object, okay, which you see here.